Hey guys, it's Dr. Marie here. I thought I would tell you a funny story about something that happened to me years ago when I was a receptionist working at an animal hospital. I was a high school student and I worked in an area where we had a lot of French-speaking people. So I took a phone call from this gentleman and he was very French and I didn't really understand what he was asking. But from what I could gather, he had this dog that was pregnant and he had a whole bunch of questions about her. And so I'm trying to use the right lingo for a pregnant dog, and I say to him, "Sir, when is the bitch due?" And he kind of pauses for a second, and then he says, "Well, I think she's about 3 or 4 weeks pregnant." And so the conversation went on. He had more questions, and he says, how can we tell how far along she is? And I said, our doctors can just have a feel of her belly, and at that stage they should be able to determine if there's any pregnancy there. And he said, "Does the doctor help with the delivery?" And I told him, usually they handle it fine at home alone, but if you have problems, give us a call and we can always help you out or coach you through it. And he just didn't seem to be appreciating the advice I was giving. And so I said, "Why don't we book an appointment to speak with one of our doctors who speaks French, and you can go over everything with them." And he thought that was a good idea, so I got out my appointment book and wrote down his last name, and I said, "So what's your dog's name?" And he paused. He said, "My dog?" So it turns out that the hospital I worked at had a very similar phone number to an obstetrician in town. The man was calling about his girlfriend. Kind of an awkward situation.